Hello and welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot and my latest reading, which is on why did they do it and what are the karmic consequences. So think of a particular person that has done you wrong and let's see what we can get. So the prompt is, why did they do it and what are the karmic consequences? Let's go to pile number 1. Let us see. Why did they do it and what are the karmic consequences? The Fool. I'm hearing that they did this because they wanted something new. They wanted to create something new, and they didn't really know how to do that. That's part of the reason. 2 of Cups. They wanted to... why did they do it? They were kind of seeking more love, and they didn't know how to... So what are the karmic consequences? I'm hearing profound guilt is the karmic consequences. And also, I'm hearing somebody else doing the same thing to them. And I'm hearing also them never getting what they truly want. So why did they do it and what are the karmic consequences? Let's see what else. Ugly. I'm hearing things are going to get ugly for them because they were almost too, like, they excused their behavior. They almost, like, what they did was very wrong, and they kind of, they excused their behavior. Another thing is, I can hear that lots of people are going to be angry at them because this person has a history of screwing over other people, and I'm hearing that a lot of people are going to have enough of them not extend grace to them. Like, it's this person, this person has the energy, like almost like a childlike energy that pushes people too far, and people really resent this person. People really resent this person, and because of that, they retreat from this person. So it's like this person has, like, people are no longer extending and giving this gift. People are not extending, giving this person's grace. And it's like they almost don't know what's happening because people are no longer conforming to, it's almost like now they're being forced to shovel their own shit. I don't know why I'm getting that, but rigid and almost like rigid, humiliate. Let me put these cards aside. So rigid and humiliate. I think those 2 cards are important. I'll put them out here. I'm looking at can see the camera behind. So rigid and humiliate. So this person, they like almost like this person has almost like a mischievous energy. Like, what can I do to get away with? What can I say? How can I? Okay, laughter and humiliate. So this person, it's almost like, what can they get away with? And what can they do? Like they may even share personal details that they shouldn't share about other people. Like, that's the energy I have. And victim. And this person, like, they try and, I'm hearing this person is being forced to shovel their own shit. Like, it's like they keep on putting these kind of energies on other people, and it's because of this deep-seated need to, like, almost avoid responsibility for their own stuff. So it's sort of like they force other people to like, essentially like, they basically force other people to put up with their garbage. And then what happens is, like, people are no longer putting up with it. People are no longer extending grace to them. And it's like they're almost becoming more and more annoying as the days go on. And almost more annoying. And it's like, what I'm hearing is that their manipulation tactics are no longer working. And it's kind of like they're switching to different, I think this image of like a person switching to different personas, switching to different energies, and it just never, it's not working. and it's like, and this person's very frustrated that it's not working because they're kind of used to their maladaptive way of doing things. Why did they do it? Why did they do it? Okay, let's see. What are the fun? They did it. Wait, because it's like almost like this person. They're kind of not dissing people with ADHD, but they kind of have like a sort of a petulant energy of just not being able to sit still almost. And they can't, so they have to give out constant energy and like almost attacking other people. That's what I'm hearing. They're almost like attacking other people, and people, I keep on getting like, it's just people are just no longer, they're just not liking this person anymore. And people are almost making this person into their rival, or like just like this person is becoming, okay, this is people are now making this person to this enemy that they always are, and basically embarrass. And it's like the person tries to embarrass other people, or they try to, and now they're embarrassed. Love and basically they they like to, so it's like they like to be in charge of everything, and they do that through gossip. But now people are seeing who they are. Like, they're faithless, they're not loyal, they're like they're kind of looked at as this like gossipy old woman, like a miserable gossipy old woman. Let's see what else. Why do they do it? So they almost like have this deep-seated, because they can't let their old self die, is what I'm hearing. They can't let their own like old self die. Like, it's like grow up and stop being so petulant, stop being so false. But it's nowadays people see clearly who they are, and their tactics no longer work. So they're no longer extending grace to this person, and this person feels embarrassed that their tactics no longer work. Like, there's sort of this embarrassment, and because of that they kind of act worse. And yeah, people see this person as an enemy, and they're like garnishing all this hostility now. They're garnishing this hostility, and it's like they're almost doubling down and studying people more as to annoy them and manipulate them. But it's like the more that they do that, the more, like, I'm just getting the petulant child vibe. And then the more they do that, the more that people just ghost them. So the person feels humiliated at being ghosted and waiting for people to reply. And then because of that, it's like this person, it has the energy of, they kind of focus on other people in order to get what they want. And they're being forced to go within, but they can't do that. So they're escalating their tactics, if that makes any sense. So, interesting. So why do they do it, and what are the consequences? Let's go to pile number 2. Why did they do it, and what are the consequences? Pile number 2. Justice. The Star. I'll cover this up right here. The Star. 7 of Wands. So that's difficulty. 5 of Wands. We've got one more card here. Let's focus on these first, though. Okay, so they did this because of extreme difficulty in their own life, is what I'm hearing. Extreme difficulty, and they have extreme difficulty. They try and control, or they almost try and make things difficult. When they feel difficulty, it's like this almost has this, okay, this person almost has this narcissistic energy. Like, if I'm miserable, you have to be miserable too. If I'm unsuccessful, you have to be yeah. And so that's like, they kind of do things in order. If they feel that other people aren't feeling how they're feeling, they have to make them feel that way. This person has a narcissistic energy. They have to be king of everything. And if they're not, they'll start to be difficult for other people. Yeah, temperance. So this person did what they did because they have no healing energy, and they don't have access, or they don't feel that they have access to healing energy. And they feel that, and then they feel that things in their life were being so difficult, so they'd stick it to somebody else. Like, they'd stick it to you. So what are the consequences? So strangers. I'm hearing that the consequence is you don't want to be around them, neither do other people. And it's kind of like they give, and people are no longer giving them what they want. And they feel they feel, another thing is they feel very naked. Let's see what else. Let's get into that. How do they feel naked? What other consequences? It's sort of like, it's kind of like, I'm hearing, where is everybody? Like, where is everybody? When I think they wonder where you are as well too. I think it feels personal in some cases, like you, like, where did you go? And it's kind of like, and they feel that they can't control you anymore. And they really like to, like, there's somebody, like, there's people, I don't know why, but there's people that like to be in other people's business, and they like to control other people, and now they feel that they can't do that, and they don't like that. They don't like your independence, or that you're not in control. Like, they don't like that you're in control. Like, they don't like that you're in control. Now, that's, for some reason, this person feels focused on you, and they're confused almost that they can't have the same effect on you, type thing. But yeah, the person is like, when they feel difficult, they have to make other people, if they feel rotten, everyone else has to feel rotten. So if they're happy, everyone else has to be happy. If they're successful, everyone else should be successful. It's like this person doesn't have, it's like, it gives me a real lack of boundaries mixed with a high degree of narcissism. That's what I get. Lack of boundaries. And why did they do that? Because they feel very disconnected from their heart as well. That's what I get as well. They feel very disconnected from their own heart is what they feel. They feel that they're disconnected. And then the Queen of Swords is somebody who is very, who at her worst can be quite disconnected from their heart. So they're very disconnected from their emotions as well. With the moon right there, the moon card, I'm going to cover it up because it's got like the imagery on it that YouTube doesn't like, but this is called the moon. It's very much probing into the person's emotions. So this person, so why did they do it? They feel out of control of their own emotions. So they had to, like, and how difficult they were. So they had to make it difficult for somebody else. Like, it's kind of like this person, if they have any okay, this is what I'm hearing. If they have any kind of difficulty going on within them, the cards. If they have any difficulty within them, this happens. The Knight of Swords. Then this card came out. The Knight of Swords. They attack. Like, they attack if they have, and it's almost like they don't recognize. Okay, what's happening inside of me may not be actually what's happening. So they just think whatever they think and feel, everyone else should feel. Like, so that's a high degree of narcissism, right? That they feel a really high degree of narcissism, right? Like, that's a really, like, it's almost like a, narcissistic lack of boundaries. Not that everyone who lacks boundaries is a narcissist, but this particular energy feels narcissistic, right? Intimidate, fail. Intimidate, they may have also been intimidated by something about you, and they wanted you to fail. Remember I said, if they're not feeling successful, you can't be successful. Like, they just feel like somebody has to be in control of everyone's life. Like, it's almost like they feel like you owe them as well. Like, it's just like this, I just keep on getting narcissism over and over and over. Compulsion, home. They may feel out of control in something that's happening in their home. They may feel that something is happening in their home, that they feel that something that they want to get away from in their home, or even if their own mind is their home. They attacked you because something was going on inside of them that they just couldn't connect with, something they didn't want to. They couldn't, or they didn't want to connect to this, so they just ran into you and attacked you in a kind of with words or some, even maybe physically even. I apologize if that's the case. But it's kind of like they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the wrongness inside of them. So let's see, what else is the karma for this person? Let's take these cards back. What else is the karma? Let's see, what else is the karma for this person? Conflict, Five of Wands, inner conflict, King of Pentacles. They may have conflict with a male figure, or almost a conflict with the male energy within themselves. Temperance and Eight of Pentacles. And it's sort of like being in their own skin is the worst karma, is what I'm hearing, because there's conflict with almost like a male figure or their male aspect of themselves, whether or not they're male or female. It's like there's almost in this conflict with this male aspect of themselves. They're very imbalanced. And let's see, what else is the karma? What else is the karma for this person, this narcissistic boundary invader? Pain. Wow, pain. So that, I don't think, like, pain. So let's see what else. But a particular type of pain should, like, my feeling is this person, it's like they have a lot of internal guilt, and they're not doing the things that they should be doing, or rigid. Yeah, rigid and should. They're not doing, or what they feel that they should be doing. So it's like almost this male aspect of their self is so incredibly distorted, and boredom, and they feel extreme boredom too. Like they feel extreme boredom. It could have been that's why they did like the most, that it could be why they did what they did was because they felt bored even, and now they're going to continue to feel bored, but they like attack you. I just feel like this feeling like they can't sit with themselves, so they attack other people. Consolation, and also feeling disconnected. Like I'm also getting like they feel needy about other people, but then they feel no one wants. Okay, I'm hearing either. Okay, I'm feeling this sense of needing this from other people. Then I got the reunion. They feel like they need from other people, but they can't have, because people think of them as a thief. People don't think of them as trustworthy. Or it's, even if they haven't experienced, they just don't like this person's energy. They have this kind of energy. They don't want any kind of reunion. And it's like this person wants to be consoled by other people, but they can't. And they cheerfulness, like they kind of want to be, priest. And I'm hearing that people think of them a foe, or in their house. There's a lot of foes in their house. That may have been why they acted out too. But old woman, but also a priest, is essentially like I'm hearing that this person, like, their people are like, they want this person to like not be in their life, or this person has just kind of gotten stale. Like they're kind of, and the person, they feel sorrow. Like they feel this person has just gotten stale, and they don't want to put up with this person's invasive energies anymore. So, yeah, that's pile number 2. And what else is their karma? Let's see, dream. So I'm hearing that dream, something about, maybe you have a dream that you're able to dream and expand beyond what this person wants, or they can't get their dreams because they're disconnected from their heart or something. And then like something about your dreams, like you'll have their dreams, or they may see that, they may think that you're gonna, it's like this person's a very possessive, boundary lacking, narcissistic energy, and it's kind of like they feel that you have the dreams that they can't have, or some particular dream that you have that they can't have. Yeah, fortune. I'm hearing they may want to I keep on getting they want to control some aspect of your life, and they'll try and do that, but they can no longer, or do that with other people. Do they want to control other people's narcissistically for their own gain, but they can't do that anymore. And I'm hearing being in this person's own skin is their own worst thing. And then being like something about just being disconnected. They may even in some cases want you in certain ways that they can't have. Interesting. Yeah, they may want you in a spicy way, but they can't have you. All right, so let's go to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. What did the person do, or what are the why did they do it, and what are the consequences? Interesting stone here. Why did they? Okay, the 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, the Devil, the Hierophant, the Ace of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. So this person, they essentially did it because, why did they do it? Because they're very, 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 very imbalanced. This person could be a fake spiritual guru type energy, but they did it because their emotions are so repressed that it's kind of like they're so repressed and out of balance and so almost disconnected from themselves that they thought it was what they did. And this person almost gives, and I don't want to be triggering, but RAPIST vibes, that kind of, but I'm not saying on all cases. I'm not saying, so don't only take that for resonance, but it's kind of like, it gives me this, you know how there's a lot of preachers, a lot of, preachers, what do you call it? Priests who are so imbalanced because they're not allowed to express that aspect of themselves. So they act out in that way. That's the energy that, they have, right? That's the energy that they have. And it's kind of like, because of that, and then we've got the Ace of Wands. So what does the wand look like right here? Not to be triggering, but it could look like a certain aspect of the male anatomy. Like that's what I'm getting. Not this is necessarily male, but it's like, it could be female too, I'm hearing, but it's just sort of like there's a spiritual imbalance. So this person could be hyper spiritual or hyper sexual, or sexual in the wrong way type thing, is what I'm hearing. But because their emotions are so repressed, they've kind of disconnected from that aspect of themselves. And it's kind of like, and because of that, they feel the Hierophant. They need to feel, and then also aspect of this imbalanced self is they need to be in control, which is like what a predatory type person does, right? They need to be in control in a particularly toxic way. So this person may be, it's kind of money. I'm hearing money, sex, and power. Like this person is very much about that money, sex, power, even fame, even that kind of energy. Not necessarily fame, it could be. But this is their, okay, we've got waiting, 7 of Pentacles, and prison. So I guess their karma could be like waiting. Maybe even waiting. I'm hearing it's 2 different things. We've got waiting, prison. For some, it could be that they're waiting, and because the 7 of Pentacles is the waiting card, but then there's also the prison card as well too. So it's like waiting for something, but it's really they're waiting for themselves, but they don't know it because they've become so disconnected from themselves. Like when someone's kind of got into these dark avenues, like when somebody's gotten into a dark avenue, they can kind of take themselves back. But this person has gone so far into that and become so disconnected from themselves. It's like they'll eternally be waiting in this prison, waiting for other people, but their consciousness is so disconnected from themselves that they're essentially they're basically disconnected from themselves, but essentially they're, and I'm hearing something else. So they could also be waiting for prison. Not going to resonate for everybody. They could also be waiting for prison, but it's like an energy of just being in this mental prison and not being able to get out of it because you don't even know that you're in it because you've been so disconnected from your emotions, so disconnected, so off kilter that it's kind of like pleasure seekers and wife. So this could be a cheater, somebody who just really is so imbalanced that they cheat. They seek pleasure in really negative manner. There's nothing wrong with seeking pleasure, but in like a very negative ways, like in a way that makes them even their own enemy, their own worst enemy, makes other people their own enemies type thing. So it's not a good thing at all. And room. And I'm hearing being alone in their room, knowing what they've really done also. And being aware with the weight of it, but being so imbalanced that they're not able to see it. Yeah, wow. And then thought. Like I said, being in their room, being in this thought. See that person, those people in a room with thought, with deep thought and everything. Like, so a deep-seated, and also hearing a deep-seated loneliness, but the person's so disconnected from their thought that they don't even know how to up-level that and have spiritual connections because they've done something so wrong. Like they're seeking for this sort of spiritual connection, but then they can't up-level it. It's like they want to up-level, and almost it's like this person they kind of were looking for, it sounds funny, they're kind of looking for God or spiritual aspects, but they can't do that because they're so imbalanced that they can't. It's just they keep on running into like a dead end energy over and over because they've become so spiritually disconnected from their own self. And yeah, let's see what else. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see. Expert. And I'm hearing with expert that they could have somebody, expert victim, that somebody, okay, this is interesting what I'm hearing. Is somebody will figure something out about with this person, what they're capable of, or what they've done. It could be something this person's victimized, and they could be an expert at bringing this person down. Not going to resonate for everybody, but it's sort of like an expert will put a magnifying glass to what this person is doing, and yeah, sort of this. This expert victimized energy, right? Like this sort of this energy, and this person won't know that it's happening. They won't know that it's happening, but it's sort of like so erotic. Like didn't I say before, a really like inappropriate expression of amorous, spicy desires, right? There's nothing wrong with pleasure seeking, but this person, yeah, it just gives him that energy of somebody who's so imbalanced spiritually, like the Catholic priest, who's just so imbalanced that they just act out in really demonic ways and wonderful. And the person, it's almost a sense this person can't see what's coming. Remember I said about the expert victim who they victimize? They're so disconnected and off culture that they're not even capable of seeing it coming. They're not capable of seeing it coming because when you're that disconnected from yourself, like how can you see things as basically coming? They can't see this as energies as coming to them, right? Because they're gone from themselves. So they can't see that. Interesting. So now we've got Knight of Pentacles, and yeah, somebody that doesn't, I'm hearing some is almost laser focused on them, like that expert victim. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, let's see, what else? And also, okay, over it, somebody's going to reject them, that they really, they don't want to reject them. Like this person feels like a very spiritually maligned soul, very spiritually maligned. And why they're so, it's like they're looking for God, but in the wrong way. And the Queen of Swords, so this person is going to put boundaries up for them that causes them a lot of pain. This person that puts boundaries up, and they're so disconnected and they hesitate. Yeah, this person's going to realize what this person's like and make this person a stranger. Make this person a stranger to them. and this person's going to feel a lot of pain. But it's almost like they can't even feel pain because they're so out of balance. So the question is, will they even feel that pain? They will, but they don't. Like, it's like they feel it in a different way that isn't human almost. Like, this person, it's like they've got, I'm just seeing this image of this person. They may even look very slick and good in society, but they're very, they may look very slick, but they're very dark, and it's gonna be unraveled, like because they kind of have a go-getter energy, but it's like this energy that they're going to put out is going to twist around on them emotionally. And the moon is about bringing things to light. So this person will bring things to light, and this person will essentially yeah, like, look at that, the energy moving. They're moving towards, like, the sense. This person seems like a powerful person who moved towards their goals. The Ace of Swords, they're a go-getter, but it's like something will happen. They'll unearth what they've done. Like, their energy will finally be unearthed, and it could be there for everyone to see. But even if it doesn't, this person is so imbalanced, spiritually imbalanced. Like, people are going to spiritually, and I'm hearing this person may actually eventually leave themselves because they can no longer stand themselves. Because they can no longer, they're just so spiritually maligned.